What's up, everybody? I'm so excited for this video, and I hope you are too, but first, if you're new here, smash that subscribe button to join the party. And if you're already part of the crew, show some love with a like. Let's get started.
All right. Welcome back, everyone, for another deep dive.
It's the final race weekend.
It is. We're in Abu Dhabi, and I am so excited to dig into these practice times because, well, I gotta say, it's not what I expected.
No, not at all. I mean, on the one hand, you have Charlair just dominating FP1.
Yeah, fastest lap by quite a bit, too.
But then, bam, 10-place grid penalty.
Talk about a twist. I mean, what are the implications here for the championship? I mean, that's going to be a huge blow, right?
Absolutely. Starting 10th when you have the fastest car, that's a nightmare scenario.
Especially with this being the final race of the season, every point matters.
Exactly. So, he's got to fight through the pack. He's going to have to deal with tire wear, all while hoping the guys ahead of him don't run a perfect race.
It's going to be a nail-biter for sure. And speaking of guys ahead of him, let's talk about Hamilton. P3 in practice, not the flashiest performance, but...
But this is Hamilton we're talking about. 5-time winner in Abu Dhabi. He knows this track like the back of his hand.
And I was looking through the reports here, and it seems like he's gone for a high downforce setup this weekend.
Interesting. That might explain why he wasn't as quick in practice. But in the race, could be a whole different story.
Right. Better tire management, more stability in the corners. This could be Hamilton playing the long game.
Absolutely. And don't forget, the Constructors' Championship is still up for grabs, too. McLaren and Ferrari are neck and neck.
And let's be real, the performance of their rookie drivers could be the deciding factor. We got the Fear brothers, both racing for Ferrari. Talk about sibling rivalry.
Yeah, imagine the dinner table conversations if one of them cost the other the championship. But on a serious note, it does add a whole other layer of pressure. These guys aren't just racing for themselves, they're carrying the weight of the entire team.
No kidding. And speaking of pressure, poor Alain Alolo. He did not hold back after that practice session. I mean, calling his car the worst ever. Ouch.
Yeah, it seems like Aston Martin is just struggling to find their footing this season. Aerodynamics, handling, they're just not quite there. And for a driver like Alo, that's got to be frustrating.
Absolutely. But you can think about the mental game for these drivers. You could have all the talent in the world, but if your car isn't cooperating, it's an uphill battle.
No doubt. It's a team sport for sure. But speaking of rookies, we got to talk about some of the other new faces on the grid. Dragovic, Browning, Hayagawa, Iwasa, they've all shown flashes of brilliance.
Yeah, and this being the last race, maybe they'll be letting loose a little more, taking some risks.
Who knows? We might see a surprise podium finish from one of these young guns.
Now, that would be something. So as we head into this final race, it's Charlair with the pace but the penalty hanging over him. Hamilton, the wily veteran, maybe playing a strategic masterpiece. The Thier brothers battling it out, not just for family bragging rights, but for the Constructors' Championship. And then, of course, we got this whole crop of rookies looking to make their mark.
This is what it all comes down to. One last race for all the marbles. It's going to be intense.
It is, and the big question is, who's going to come out on top? We've got all the ingredients for an absolutely epic finale.
I think so, too. Who do you think will take the checkered flag?
Oh, man, that's a tough one. I mean, if Charlair can navigate that traffic.
Yeah.
But then again, Hamilton's consistency.
And don't forget about the dark horses. Maybe one of the rookies will pull off a miracle.
That's what I love about this sport. You never know what's going to happen. So make sure you tune in for the Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. Trust me, you don't want to miss this. It's going to be a race for the ages.
Absolutely.
Until then, thanks for joining us for another deep dive. We'll see you on the other side.
See you there.
If you enjoyed this video, please consider supporting this channel by hitting the subscribe and like buttons. This will help the channel grow and expand on the journey we have begun together here at AI Meets You.